line with art and economic.
Okay, we're live, and now let me do one more thing, please.
We're live and what?
We're live online.
Okay.
Let me just do one more thing.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be ready. Boy, technical difficulties tonight. Jeez.
Solar flares.
The hole in the sun that's the size of 60 Earths. That was on the news.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And it rotated away from us I don't remember what it said. Like in the span of a couple hours, it rotated away from visibility.
Man, I don't know what's going on. I'm almost ready. So sorry.
It's okay. We'll just be live and sitting.
Yeah.
Smile pretty.
It's a mukbang.
Come on. Let's just do this. Go for it.
All right, meeting is called to order. Do you want us to do roll call or you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, take a look at the agenda. See if there's anything that needs to be changed and whether or not you would like to make a
I
motion.
have an addition for new business.
Okay.
It's something that Evie and I thought of when we were at the thing. We pretty much have gone through all our projects. We need to do we need to think about things to go on a new 5-year plan in January. So I'd like to discuss that a little bit today.
So I'm gonna counter that with, I talked to Stu earlier today and said, let's move that to January for new business because Evie and I want to discuss research that she's done and research that I'm putting in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
My
so
idea
we'll
with that
do-
is just to talk about the whole thing about getting everybody coming up with ideas and putting it.
Oh, before coming back in January?
Yes.
Well, at one point, didn't you ask us all to send some suggestions to you?
Yeah, and I haven't gotten any.
I sent you a bunch.
Well, you sent me the ones that we've already had. I didn't get any new ones from anybody else. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. You're right. You did send me some, and I appreciate it. Your work is noted. I'm sorry.
I went and dug out all of my creative conversation notes.
I know, and I'm so appreciative. And so,
Okay, then
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and withdraw that. Or
Okay.
We could just start. in
Table it to
January.
yeah, thank you. Anything else? All right, does anybody want to make a motion?
I move that we accept the agenda as presented.
My second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Agenda is approved. Moving on to the minutes. Have you had a chance to look over the minutes? Do you need a minute to do so?
See what you did there. Move it to
I did not notice anything when I was looking over in the email.
Everybody's had a chance to read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I motion that we approve the minutes as written.
My second.
All in favor?
Here we go.
And the minutes are approved for November 2023. Any public comments at this time?
That's you.
I thought the public comments would come later after I heard everything. No, I have nothing right now.
Okay. Then we will move on to old business, public art at the library project update. Are we still doing that?
Yeah, just to wrap it.
Okay.
Last one. Just so you guys can share any thoughts you have about the ribbon cutting. So the ribbon cutting was November 18th. That was after our last meeting. So I just wanted to we'll wrap it up with that. Any thoughts or comments about that? And then also, yeah, I mean, Jason's been okay. It's overall good.
I thought that it went really well, and I was so glad to see all of the commissioners there. And
I was a little surprised at how many people were there. It was
Yeah.
pleasantly.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it was great. It was really fun to see, and fun to see Jason tear up a bit and be passionate about his work. That was really nice, and you did a lovely job. Thank you. I just thought that years of your guys' work was well represented.
A minor note that with other outdoor art unveilings, it might be good to have like a little portable PA system.
Oh, yeah.
Because there was a surprising number of people there. Some on the outskirts probably couldn't hear Jason.
That's a good idea. I like
Yeah.
that idea.
Not everybody's as loud as me.
True.
Well, I believe we told Jason at one point to use his daddy voice.
Yeah.
But I've actually, people that know that I'm on the Arts Commission have been like, wow, that's amazing. You know, and they've asked questions, and especially tonight at the meet and greet at City Hall, they're like, what's next? It's
Oh,
like,
good.
let's talk.
Yeah.
I says, do you see how fabulous that was? And we started with $0. Can you imagine what we can accomplish if we had money and we were designated in the budget? Like Echo and Walla Walla and Pendleton,
Yeah.
Baker City. I'm like, 10 grand a year. That's all I need. 10 grand a year. You will be amazed what I can get done.
Sure, no.
That's awesome. And were they receptive?
Donna Beveridge wants to come to the meeting tomorrow.
Oh, good. For the signal box route?
Yes.
Great.
Justin, the mayor, says, keep me informed, keep me in the loop.
Good.
And Brent Clapp, he was apologizing because he wasn't able to film
Yeah.
us.
Jerk.
And
He's not a jerk. That would have been my
same thing. He said from now on, when we've got these kind of things going on, to keep him in the loop, and he will gladly come and film and post.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should make sure to
So
send out that information.
The people who know me at Walmart, who know I'm on the Arts Commission, not all of them were at the thing unveiling, but some of them had actually been watching it as it progressed,
Yeah.
and others of them have seen it since it has been unveiled. Lots of positive feedback.
Mm.
So,
Great. That's good to hear. That's really exciting. I'm glad the community.
we're starting to get a little recognition out there. And then, you know, your Thursday broadcasts and hey, I've got my laptop programmed so that when it comes up, it lets me know.
Nice.
So I can send it on and share.
That's awesome. Anything else about the library art? No? Well,
Very
thank you.
pleased.
That was just so many years of hard work, and I'm impressed and so proud of you guys. And that please be put in the notes.
Yes, Ricky is proud of you guys.
Yeah. Not that it matters that it comes from me, but I just want that there's somebody proud of them in the minutes.
It's in the public record.
Yeah. And congratulations. That was a lot of work.
Yeah, in that moment, I was a little sad that I am no longer Arts Commission, although I was there
But you helped.
choosing
and
him.
You-
and
That matters.
You were
It
in on the
matters.
process at one
I didn't
point
get in the
also.
picture though. I stood to the side.
Aw, well,
I was
I mean,
sad.
I felt like a complete tourist. honestly. I mean, you should have been sitting where I was.
we would have welcomed you. Sorry we didn't make that to you.
I saw you. I said hi.
Yeah.
And thank you also.
Yeah, she was helping us out with all that craziness while her husband was trying to do the craziness at Main Street. So I won my bet, by the way.
Oh.
Congratulations. I guess. I hope. All right.
He,
let's-
it's
I imagine you're a private thing.
It's a
I'll
joke,
let it be.
yeah.
All right, moving on. Signal Box Art Wraps. We have a meeting coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
Debbie.
so stoked. We are at the point of here's where we're at, people. Let's put it together. We've got our theme. We've got we need to put together our timeline. I had it all wrote down.
And the packets for the schools.
Mhm.
You will have the packets for the schools?
We're gonna put that's
Put them
what
together. Okay, sorry.
with the meeting tomorrow with everybody. It'll be like, okay, this is what I had outlined. I'm gonna type it up tonight, email it to Stu so he can print it out for tomorrow. But basically the theme, we're still going with the same theme, honoring the past, celebrating the present, embracing the future. And the basic outline was each school will create and present to the LGAC 3 life-size creations for their designated signal box. The designs need to be created according to the signal box measurements, which Oregon Sign Company said that would be the easiest to replicate because you don't have to worry about pixels going out of focus and blurring and such, which I have those dimensions. I have a picture of it. Each packet for each school will get that. So they're not, no guesswork. Here's a picture. Here's the measurements.
Nice.
And I explain on there why. Then once a school has their 3 designs, they can be submitted to the LGAC and the subcommittee for final selection. We get together with ODOT and the city council, and then I came up with a kind of it was like what we used for the art installation, which was a rating system. Each design will be rated by the following: theme, originality, school representation, and community connection. 100 points total. And then each category would be awarded X amount max. It's something that we did with the art installation, and it worked really, really well for us in our decision process.
One thing I think should be added.
Tomorrow.
Well, no, I mean, on your notes and that.
Okay.
As far as the point system, is that ODOT has to okay it, so they should have something to.
That's why ODOT's coming to the meeting tomorrow. This is just what I have thrown together.
Okay.
That's why the subcommittee is getting together, so I can say, okay, this is kind of what I thought. Let's brainstorm. Let's finalize this. We need to come up with a timeline. I could not remember the name of the group that you said that would be able to provide us the money.
Roundhouse Foundation.
Roundhouse Foundation. Okay.
I mean, we already have 3,000 extra from the mural. So
No.
so we need to
You
roll
tell
that.
people we have $0,
Well,
so they
that
give
would
us
be-
money.
But we don't. We have $3,000.
Sorry.
We'll
I
get
sound
it.
like a
We'll
broken.
get it.
I sound like a broken
For
record.
the last 5 years. 10. How many years?
How long have I been on the commission?
15, 20?
12, 13? How long have you been here?
9.
9.
More than 9.
Yes, because I was with it for about 2-3 years before you got there. Okay. The tentative timeline I came up with was that we'd give it to them in January to each of the schools.
Yeah.
They would have until we would have until they and us would have until June 1st to have it for it to be given in. Each school will be notified of winning selections by June 1st. Once ODOT and City Council approve selections, installation will begin, weather permitting, by September 2024.
Gosh, there's all these lesson plans that could happen with this project. I just envision so many things.
You know, one of the things I think that will be attractive to the schools is that, and I would like to include that in our packet, is that there will be no cost to the schools. This project is being funded through the LGAC and by a generous grant from Roundhouse. So
We need to write those to the grant.
that's my tentative notes at this point.
Fantastic.
And like I said, well, I'll get together tomorrow, and because Miss Freeman, right?
Mhm.
Oregon Sign Company, she would be there.
Just gonna zoom in.
Miss Hayes from ODOT is going to be here, so we're going to have Mr. Carpenter from the school. So we're going to have a good amount of key players to let's kind of mesh this out. And I'd like to be able to give it out to the schools in January. Give them from January up until May, give or take May, June.
That's
And
great.
then go through the summer and hopefully start it out September next year. Fingers crossed.
And that meeting is in here?
Yes, 2:00. Did you not see the doodle poll?
I saw the doodle poll, I didn't pay attention to where. I said these are the times I'm available.
Yeah, we're always over here unless Stu gets a wild hair and sends us somewhere else.
I'm probably gonna be zooming in.
I sent the link, right? To
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah, he did include that too, so that people couldn't make it, they could Zoom. So
Oh, maybe that's what I might have to do. I may have to leave early though, because I have to pick up my kid at 3 p.m. if my husband's not back in town, so. Just FYI.
hopefully from 2 to 3 we can.
Sounds like a lot to cover,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I think
I imagine if you get through half of it, that would still be a win.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be more like 2 to 4.
And is the idea at this point that each school will determine how they're going to come up with their designs that they present?
Right. They can either turn it over to their PTO or ACE can partner with a school or, these are all things that we can throw into the mix, and hey, we've got these contacts if you want to have some assistance from
Yeah.
these, But the main thing is that it's going to represent that school.
Lovely.
I'm gonna email Corey and see if he'll take the lead for EOU, get that ball rolling up there because they've got a signal box.
So you're bringing like the addresses and all the locations and all the numbers of them.
You have that on your laptop.
That's not, I know, but are you bringing it?
Print it out for me, please.
That's what I needed to know.
Anything else for signal box art wraps?
That's where we're at now. Tomorrow is kind of the, we've got the nuts and bolts. We kind of need to put them together now. And we'll go from there, see what happens.
All right.
And then in January, we'll get together and see what new mischief we can get into.
Exciting. All right, moving on. New business, there is none. So, on to staff reports.
There's none of those either, not that I can think of.
Okay. Moving on. Information, commissioners report volunteer hours. How many hours have you folks put in this month?
I've got 2. I haven't had as much time to work on things.
About 10.
And this week is a week. And I've got 9.
Oh, I could probably go up to 3 actually.
It's awesome.
How have you been doing with the Facebook? I've been sending stuff to the patrons.
I haven't been getting in there as often as I would like. Initially I thought it was gonna be really easy to share a bunch of stuff all the time because I follow things on my own page. I can just click the button, share as page. It has not let me do that in all of the time that I've been doing it.
Oh, no.
It's some glitch on Facebook's side. So what I have to do is I have to switch fully into the Arts Commission page. And that has been a lot more difficult to try and
Yeah, I have to do
take the
that.
time to go and do that and cycle through some things and share them. So I've been trying to do it, in particular, anytime the arts update comes up, I've been trying to share that, but also anything else that I notice while I'm in there, but yeah.
Well, and when
still working on
when
it.
I first started the page, I was trying to, as being a person on the patron list, go and contacting each of these and saying, hey, we've got a Facebook page, we've got a patrons group, please include us. Here's our addresses.
Yeah. This can all go under commissioner comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all sort of just
Yeah.
conversations from. It's fine.
Well, I was gonna ask if we have an Instagram account too. Do we have that? People
I don't
do
do
follow that.
Instagram.
I don't either.
Taylor,
No.
are you the administrator for the arts?
I am one of them,
You're one of them?
yes.
Those 2.
I started it and Taylor's been helping me because it kind of, the technology kind of
Yeah.
got faster than me.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
been
yeah.
ongoing to try and kind of get that rolling a bit more. So if you're interested in helping out with that, more the merrier.
Oh, yes.
I submitted, wanted to join the page a couple weeks ago. It says request still pending, so I don't know
Okay.
if you've seen
Oh,
that.
that might be the group. No.
I'll go
Because you
look.
should- Yeah, for the page, you should be able to just like it and
Yeah,
get.
No, this is something else.
the
This is like-
Arts Commission patrons at
Yeah.
Google Group. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's
Yeah, that one's different.
I thought I made you an admin on, anyway. Would you like to be admin on these 2 things?
Not for Facebook. I literally just got a Facebook account a couple weeks ago because I'm on the Arts Commission.
I
So,
know, that's like
You know, I would
anything.
get rid of mine.
Mine's completely incognito because I don't want to do it. I just want to see things.
That's me on
I'm-
Instagram. It's like, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, and on that subject,
Instagram's
I would
actually
be very
kinda dying
interested
anyway.
in us having an Instagram, despite it.
Or
dying.
Snapchat.
Snap's
The
also
problem is
dying.
that, yeah, with Facebook is the one where it's easiest to just share things that other people are putting out there, which works really well for what we're trying to do. With something like Instagram, you have to come up with an image for every post that you're making
That's
and
true.
then make the post. It's not as easy to share things from other people's, in my
Out.
recollection.
It's getting really bad is all I know for just this personal experience. It's inundated with ads and like
Yes.
related posts. you don't see who you follow anymore at
No.
all. And that's why I don't bother to go on it, and I think it's why it's dying. If people are like, why am I here to not see the people I want to see?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's getting it's just difficult.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, we haven't perfected the Facebook and the Google group yet. But before we go any further, we might want to get a
Yeah.
handle on that one.
And Facebook is weird too. So. All right. Any commissioner comments beyond it?
Had some good networking at the meet and greet at the city hall, and
Yeah. My studio had a great grand opening. It was really fun. I had about 45 people come to the ribbon cutting itself,
nice.
and then about 100 people come to watch the performance. So that was like
Awesome.
really, really wonderful. And people got to see Santa and get candy canes and cookies and hot cocoa. And they made donations to the Liberty Theater Foundation and to Art Center East. Yeah, so
Where was our hat?
we're not a fundraising committee, and I didn't know that it would be appropriate for me to do that.
Excellent. See, excellent. She's gonna learn it someday. See, she learned only in a year or two. This one will take a while longer.
So
Had to bring the city manager.
I
to
did
try to teach us
consider
one.
it. I did consider
He
it.
did. He actually had to.
He
bring
had
us-
to bring the city.
He had to
manager.
bring Mr. Strope to explain to me because I stood up in a city council meeting and went, "Why?"
Well, that's okay. I'm sure Mr.
Everybody-
Stroke was very glad to come and help.
Every what you need to do is you need to start your own nonprofit, the Friends of the LeGrand Arts Commission.
That's right.
And then use that nonprofit
Oh,
as volunteer
501c3.
funding for anything the
Yes.
Arts Commission wants to do.
It's true. There you go. You can be our spin-off.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
can.
do not
you
volunteer
do
to
realize
help with
that
that.
if my husband is going to be like, "I want
Just
Taylor's
like
phone
the-
number."
Just like the Friends of, just like the Friends of the Elgin Opera House is a 503.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is true. No, I remember I was here when Mr. Stark came, and then he even paid for me and Evie to go to a special class in Pendleton for her city entities.
Well, that was very kind. I'm glad the city did that to help their own commission. That's good. That should happen. All right.
I'm
any other
more
comments?
subtle out in public. Around here, I like to play and you know and tell a good story. But
You're on public. You're on YouTube now, so it's all good.
Any other comments?
just remember, when it's Granny's Gone Wild at Sturgis. Whee!
Oh my goodness. All right, and with that, the meeting is adjourned.
Goodbye, you two.